Property and love, what have they got in common? Well, most of us have a story or a fantasy or a reality that by buying our own home, we're basically providing a loving, nurturing spot for our family to grow up, a swimming pool, a place to play. For the man, we're often saying that we're providing shelter and protection to our family, and the family feels safe because they've got their own home. So that's all based from a very loving reality. But when you look at it in real detail, quite often the opposite is true. That once you add the mortgage onto that scenario, and with prices being as high as they are, and you're paying almost double the value of the property in interest, and you've now locked into a 25 or 30-year journey, that love can easily go to the opposite feeling of regret, of remorse and pain and suffering, because now you actually literally have got that debt pledge tied to you, and you have to just work to pay that. You lose a lot of freedom, you lose a lot of autonomy, you lose a lot of choices, and now your whole life is focused on making money and working hard. And guess what happens when that happens? You don't spend as much time with your family, you don't spend as much time in your relationship, your health suffers, and the reality is the stress levels and pressure goes up because everything evolves around that. And that's what we do traditionally. But is there a more conscious, is there a more aware, is there a smarter way to do things? And I believe there is. We own our own home and we own it debt-free, but we never owned a mortgage on our own home our whole lives. We used our motivation as a family to create goals and use property to create the life we want, as opposed to having the debt run our lives. So if you resonate with that kind of insight or would like to know more about that, that's the kind of conscious investing that I want to share with people. Material assets in a home definitely has a place, but if you do it unconsciously and you get stuck in that debt trap, it can knock you. It can do the opposite, have the opposite effect, and you don't want to be stuck in that place finding you haven't got a way out. And if you are feeling stuck in that place, there is a way out, but you need to develop some skills and learn some new approaches. Anyway, if that helps or resonates with anyone, feel free to shoot me a message, and I'm happy to share with anything we have in the Xylem Zone that's community-centric about supporting family, couples, young people in this time of change. Thanks.